Well, we're now at the Nevis Academy sports meet. It's the 28th of February 2023. And it seems as if we have three houses representing today. We have the greenhouse, then we have the orange house, and then we have the blue house. We are not too sure who the patron is as yet, but we'll get that, I guess, in due
I just
course.
want to say a special good afternoon to one and all under the sound of my voice, Mr. Errol and Mrs. Monica Pemberton, past athletes and students of the Nevis Academy Primary School.
So we have the greenhouse athletes leading the way, and by natural progression, it means that they were the champions from last year. They go past the patrons, Mr. and Mrs. Errol Pemberton, and the headmistress, Miss Andrea Busu, And so the greenhouse, I would assume champions from last year, large and in charge in front here. And then we have Orange House, just about going past the patrons. So there they go. Now let's hope that this won't be the trend for the afternoon. Blue is lagging behind. I don't think they want to be lagging behind on points a little later today. They'd want to be out front. So here comes Blue, just about passing the patrons too. Well, the Blue House seemed to have some fans in the crowd. And now we're gonna see the patrons and the headmistress do an inspection of the troops. So it's an inspection of the troops by the patrons and the headmistress. Well, more so the patrons, escorted by the headmistress, Andrea Busso. So they first go to the champion house, greenhouse. And then you wonder if Monica and Errol used to be athletes. I know that Errol is very good at taking photographs of athletes. I'm not too sure about anything else pertaining to athletes. And Errol Pemberton, of course. So they're inspecting the troops, going to greenhouse first of all. And may have had a quick word of encouragement. Of course, you'll want to know which house the patrons are supporting. And now they're heading down to the Orange House. Always a nervous time when it comes to inspections of the troops. Have to make sure your fingernails are cut properly, your hair is combed properly. Well, maybe not. Maybe not for athletes. Nowadays, it's all kind of hairstyles. I mean, look at this one. All kinds of hairstyles for the athletes, even at this age and stage. So that's the Orange House. And then they'll get down to Blue House. So Blue House will be the next house to be inspected. It's a really nice sunshiny kind of afternoon here at the Mondo track. So now we go down to Blue House. So it's Blue House. The flag is up. And words of encouragement, I would assume, being given to the athletes, telling them, well, maybe I'm not supporting Blue, but your shoestring needs tying, says Errol Pemberton. And it's nice to see the patron making sure that the athletes are okay. So maybe I'm not supporting Blue, but do your best, okay? And so they would have completed the assignment. And we're going to have the first set of races on the way shortly. So we should be having action on the track pretty soon. It's the afternoon for the Nevis Academy in focus. Well, the order has been reversed. Blue is leading the way back. They came down in last place, but they're going back in first place. The point standings at the end of the meet could be pretty interesting. You call that reverse order. As they go back to the athletes' tents, and the on-the-track action should be starting shortly. So we're about to get the first race on the way, 300 meters. So starter today is Royston Queely, and he'll be getting things on the way momentarily. So the smaller children will be doing the 300 meters. The bigger students will do the 400 meters. So seems as if we have 3 athletes in this race. And they're off and running. So we have green, orange, and blue. The 3 houses represented in this one. And right now, green is leading just for the moment. Orange is not too far behind, and so too is blue. That's the order that they had the march pass in originally. Green, orange, and blue. I'm not certain that it's going to end that way though, but green is pulling away. Green looks as if he's controlling this race from the start. And what a run he's having. Final 100 meters. He's handling it as if he's doing a little 60-meter dash. Coming down the track, looking very strong indeed. There's going to be a nice toss-up for second though, but we're going to get back to that as green has to be seen. Mean Machine crosses the line just about now. Let's see if we have a creep up here. No creep up. Blue trying to do a creep up. Orange just jogging it, strolling home in total control. And so we have orange and then blue in the order of the march pass. Second race for the day just about to get going. We have 4 athletes in this one. So we have the Blue House team deciding, well, we didn't take first place, so we're going to try now to put 2 athletes in this one and see. But again, it's green. Dominant green force. The 2 Blue House athletes have decided they're going to take that seller position. But Greenhouse pulling away from the others. And you could already start to look for inter-primary material. This greenhouse athlete, again, similar to what transpired in the previous race. Totally dominant, totally large and in charge. Handling the final 100 meters pretty well too. And she seems to be tiring somewhat, but nice strides nonetheless. Great hand movement. Orange House is still in second, and the two blue athletes are going to tussle for that bronze. We're going to have a creep up as well, but here's the greenhouse athlete taking championship honors. Now let's see who is going to, can we have a blue pulling off a creep up here? They look as if they're good friends. They're going to stay close to each other. Orange will take the silver. And no, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, well, she goes past the line. And these two friends, well, one of them decides, hey, I want the bronze more than you. And so she crosses the line ahead of her friend. So we have gone now to the 400 meters starting point. Going to be 400 meters for the older boys. And the status orders. So they're off. And we already hear the shouting behind us. We have orange leading for the moment. Blue, two of them, looking pretty good this time around. And green making a move on the inside lane. Keep your eyes on that greenhouse athlete. He's looking really strong. He is already starting to overtake that greenhouse athlete. Looking strong, looking good. And that orange house athlete still holding on to the lead. Green, well, he's struggling somewhat now. Looked a lot more in control a little earlier, but now he seems to be struggling. Orange is struggling as well. Blue is holding on first time around. Blue now looks as if he wants to challenge for that gold medal. But that greenhouse athlete, don't take your eyes off him. Orange also is still in the mix. So we have green, we have blue. Blue has a little bit of a lead, but orange is still in the mix. It's going to be a good finish. Orange and green, and then blue. Blue is pulling away. Blue is pulling away. So it's blue, the dominant force in this one. There's blue. And then we have the orange house athlete going down. Really tired. Young Powell. And then blue. So at least blue now getting in the mix. And green in the cellar position on this one. So the start of another race just about to get going. 400 meters, clean start. So at the top, blue with a slight lead, overtaken by green. But there are two blues and two greens and one orange. The one orange decides that even though I'm outnumbered, I'm going to take the lead on this one. So orange house, nice movements for the moment. Again, like I said, you can identify the athletes for inter-primary. And here's the orange house athlete. Nice hustling strides. Slowing up slightly now. And blue, keep your eyes on blue. This blue house athlete is on the inner lane and anything can still happen. But at the top and wide on the lanes is orange, who has slowed up badly. Can blue make up that slack on the inside there? Doesn't seem as if she has the energy, so orange house will maybe just stay away and take it. So orange house leading now, has a fairly good lead. Blue is trying to make a late bid to come back here. Some long, nice strides, but not the push that she needs at this point. She can, she's within striking distance, but I don't think she knows, because she has allowed the orange house to just cruise home. Champion, taking gold, orange, and then blue, and then green. And then we have blue coming through with with her long hair flying in the breeze. And then we have Greenhouse. She went around to make sure that the others were safe in front of her. Just about to get going. Grade 5 girls on the starters orders. So they're off. We have some 6 athletes in this one. We have 2 blues, 2 greens, and maybe 2 oranges. Yeah, 2 oranges. And an orange already making a little bit of a lead here. Blue on the outside, staying in the program. Then we have a hustle here between, keep your eyes on this orange house athlete, the tall one in the black. So she's on the inside and she's already overtaken, and she's dressed like the inter-primary star. So I would imagine that this is the one you have to keep your eyes on. But that greenhouse athlete, 2 of them still keeping her close. But she continues to make some wave as she comes around now. Final bend coming up. But that orange house athlete, she has held on to that little lead for almost the entire race. Now, coming down the 100 meters, final 100 meters. Can that tall athlete, orange athlete, make up the slack here? But that orange house athlete in front, the shorter one, is holding on. She's striving hard, the tall athlete on the outside, but it seems as if she doesn't have enough left. That little one in front is holding on. She's holding on. It's going to be close, folks. It's going to be close, and she's going to do it just about. What a run. What a run. And we have a sneak up here now. A little bit of a sneak up. Green and blue. Green and blue. Green and blue. Green and blue. Green. Well, she did run a very good race. And we have one other athlete just getting in. Greenhouse. Well, we're about to have the bigger boys. I'm not sure if this is 6 or 5, but they're off. So we have 2 blues at the top. Then we have what looks like green, green, orange, 1 orange, and green and blue at the back. But up top, we have blue and the green. Green making a move. He looks like the inter-primary star. He's on the inside. He's running away from the pack. But then there's another greenhouse athlete here who you have to keep your eyes on. And then the others, well, you don't have to worry too much about these except to see who is going to win at the back. Up front, he's certainly making waves. Nice strides, real inter-primary strides. Coming around now and looking really strong. He's handling the final 100 meters as if it's a 60. He's really dashing to the finish line. Very strong finish indeed. What a run. Definitely might be a record broken here as he huffs and puffs his way home. And then we have the other greenhouse athletes finishing with a rush here. Nice strong finish. And then we have blue. So we have blue coming through. And then we have blue. And then we're going to have a rush to the finish from behind. And we're going to, oh my goodness, he hasn't reached the line as yet. But here now, it's a rush here now. Blue is going to get through ahead of green. And there's green. And then orange would have settled for that spot since last year. And I think these are the grade 6 girls. Off and running. Green, blue, Then we have green and orange. Early o'clock, up top, we have a good matchup here between green and blue. I think this is where the race really is. Green and blue, two strong athletes. And green out, trying to hold on. Blue has gone just a little bit ahead. But green and blue still close. It's going to be a good finish, I believe, if they can continue. If one of them doesn't burn out totally, because they're pushing themselves really hard. Oh, it looks like green is slacking up now. Green seems to have given up the ghost. And blue is tiring as well. I wonder if green didn't notice that. But it looks as if green has settled for silver. And that silver might be in question because there's another green. Oh, green is gonna do a creep up here. Green is doing a bit of a creep up. Blue looks back, realizes she's coming. Blue pulls out a little more and keeps looking back. Here, waving in the breeze. And she tells herself, I'm safe, I'm taking gold. As she comes home. And then comes green, one of the top footballers in the primary school league. And then a nice strong finish by the shorter of the greenhouse athletes. And then we have orange. Race completed. Well, don't even blink. These are the Usain Bolts of tomorrow. Over a distance of 60 meters. The little ones. Look at this setup. Look at the setup. They're out of the blocks. The screams go up. The screams go up. Who's going to take this one? There's a greenhouse athlete and there's some blue house athletes as well. It looks like maybe green. I'm not sure. Oh, I think he did it. He has a whole fan base over here. He definitely has a fan base over here. Hey! My goodness, they've gone again. You can't stop them. They've gone again. They're certainly gone again. Couldn't stop them. The others are here waiting patiently. He wants to go too.
Send them back. Send the boy back. Yes, send them back. That one going on there. What number is on now, Mary? 52.
So these little athletes really anxious to get going again. I mean, hard to stop when they're on the go. What can this conversation be about? I come first. You didn't come first. Well, if you come first, I came second or third. That's a big conversation here, big meeting of the top athletes in the school. It's like, hey, I'm going to take this picture. I'm the one for the photo. So it's going to be second race in terms of the 60 meters dash. And I use the word dash because it is a dash. Here they come. Here they come. It looks like orange. It looks like orange. Green and green and green. Green. Ah, close one between orange and green was silver. She's wondering, what are you all making any noise about? I'm supposed to pose on the finish line. I think I came first. I don't see anybody close to me. So, very exciting race again. Well, here they come. Seems as if there's a little problem with the athletes starting. They're off. Who is going to take this one? We have an orange. We have a green. We have a green at the top of there on the... Wow. I think this one took it though. And he burnt up the track so much that he has to get water to cool those tracks. My goodness. A lot of heat on the track from this youngster. Champion athlete and all. Lots of heat on the track. Here comes another 4 athletes. Being asked to relax and stay behind the line. So 4 athletes in this one.
11:09.
The crowd already into it, already supporting their family members and their house scholars.
09.
Seems as if there's a little bit of a problem for starting. Just about to get going now on the starters orders. They're off and running. Who is going to lead this one? There's orange. There's green on the outside. There's green pulling away. There's green, then orange. Clear cut race this. So we're gonna have the kindergarten boys bucket and ball race. Looking at one another. I don't know why he's looking at this Orange House athlete. Serious about what he's doing. Orange leading with his fancy hairstyle and all.
2 balls up by some of the athletes.
Ball in the bucket.
He's looking good.
And there's one more ball for him to collect. He's definitely in charge of this race. Bucket time. Winner by a mile and a half. Champion. Then green. Oh, well, that ball may have dropped over the line anyway. And then, but here's a sneak up. Here's a sneak up. My goodness, he says no.
I stand back, everybody stand back, please.
So we're going to have another one of those bucket and ball races. The young ladies already ready to run. Trying to get their feet behind the line. And anxious to go. Keep your eyes on that green at the far edge. She's ready to go. Oh, they're gone.
Pick up the balls and put them in the bucket.
Gone.
Green, blue, and orange.
Oh, that ball is a problem. That's a willful ball. Now the turns. Green is leading. Green is leading for the moment. Takes up the ball. Back down. Looking at one another. And 2. Green. Doing very well. This green. 106. Takes up the ball. Another green. Takes up. Then the orange. Then blue. Now bucket time. Bucket time. We have she looks back. She laughs. She knows she has won. And then her friend from green, second, then blue, third, then orange. We're about to get another one of those bucket and balls races going. Look at the athletes ready to go. Look at the Orange House athlete. Already with that little bend of the knee. Ready to rush out of the blocks. So trying to ensure there is no unfair advantage here.
On your mark. Sit.
Off and running. Well, it's close for the moment. Everybody's staying close. That's good. Everybody close. Everybody close. We have some close athletes. Blue taking a bit of a lead. But green still in it. Blue still has a little lead. But green staying in it. Staying in it. Orange is in it. Orange is in it. Now this is a good race. This is a good race. Good finish by Blue. Blue is a champion. Oh, that's great race by Blue. Super race by Blue.
There you had to pick up and turn around, and he did it all in one motion.
So it's going to be
On your mark.
another one of those buckets and balls races. Greenhouse athlete is asking where are the balls for me. So apparently there are no balls. So something is wrong. Now the greenhouse athlete is pointing out, if I'm going to win this race, you need to put the balls in the correct lane. So they are correct now. Greenhouse athlete won't have any more complaints. And now keep your eyes on orange and green at the top. Orange and green, and then green as well. And the race is right up here between these two, I believe. Orange and green. Orange looks as if she's pulling away slightly, ever so slightly. Green turning as well. So green and orange, green and orange. It's orange really. Last ball. Can green catch up? It doesn't look so. Looks as if orange has got this down pack. Orange turns. Orange takes goal. Great run by orange. Green second, green third. And then orange.
In the grade, one goes.
So just about to get started. It's dress up race or t-shirt race.
Sit.
So it's all about putting on the t-shirt and how quickly you can do that and get back to the finish line. So shirts going on, shirts, two of them out of the blocks. Well, and then we have a rush. And we have some problems here getting on their shirts. Maybe those shirts don't have sleeves. Well, here they come. It's a rush to the finish. And they're home.
So, coming in for the afternoon, and these points are after the 300 meters. After the 300 meters, we had Blue Herons with 7 points. Blue 7. Orange with 10 points. And Green Giants with 14 points. As we go trackside for this race, and we'll come back with some more.
Well, we have a new starter, Jeffrey Lewis, the man holding the gun. T-shirt race. I think it's the final T-shirt race.
Again? What you trigger?
So it seems as if Jeffrey is having an issue with the gun.
Put it on. Probably was turned off. All the way up. So point the gun down on the ground boy. Aye. Feel the kickback?
Well,
Actually safety
looks as if you should never give Jeffrey a gun. Looks very nervous out there with a gun. Well, let's go.
Okay, it's a good start. It's a good pop. Let's see who will get their
T-shirts
shirt on
now.
first here.
T-shirts.
It's green and orange and blue.
Time for the T-shirts. Who is going to get it on first?
But she can still
Green is doing well. Green is doing well. Green is good. Orange is doing well. Oh, we have a race on. Green takes it. And then we have the others.
And here comes another blue for fourth place. So now, let me give you some scores. After the 400 meters, the scores are as follows. Orange Tigers, 33. Orange Tigers, 33. The Blue Herons, 43 points. Blue, 43, so 10 points more than orange. And in the lead, with a narrow 3-point, is the narrow 4 points, is Green, 47 points. Green, 47 points. And this is after the 400 meters.
Well,
Up to the curb. Time out.
the it's going to be 1200 meters. I think it's an open race. They
And
are.
they off, they can cut
So
in
we'll
to
take the first lap,
lane one.
then we'll take
And
the
this you have to cut in to lane one. Cut into
final
lane
lap as
one.
well. There's a blows athlete still going along outside.
As we see green,
It's a slow
lead the
start,
way, followed by green and blue,
not
blue.
really pushing out. It's a
Take
long
them
race
on,
really.
take them on, Benz.
Out in front we have green, followed by another green. We have another
So
two plus laps to go. For the
Yeah,
pacing
the-
themselves.
we
But
have
green in front pushing out.
green and green.
That's not place I
And the
would think that
blues
they tend to be taking their own time there.
are
Have to remember
staying
that
together.
the record on the book.
It's a Blue Society
record
at the
holder,
back.
Captain Powell, 3 minutes 03.61
And we have
seconds, 2010,
green and
13
green.
years ago. And we're looking for
So
at least to break
we'll
this
see what
record this
happens
afternoon.
after
But I'm
the
sure
first
that pace
lap
they're
is
using,
completed.
they'll have to step it up somewhat.
If anybody's going to
Record pace
pull
will be
away,
a lot hotter than that. As the Western boys come around the turn for
the
the first time.
Blues are still
Coming down with
behind,
another 100
still
meters
in a
off
huddle.
lap number one.
Endurance is what
Now
pays.
we have a bit of a pull away now. The athlete in front
Probably
for
having
green
everything under control.
establishing a bigger lead
Just
now.
see Orange coming first.
So here he comes. Good movements, good strides,
Is that a way to
goes
set up
past
your
us.
tiger?
Then we have
is
another
the
greenhouse
giant
athlete.
who
Can he
leads the
do
way
some
now?
catching up? We'll have to wait and
Have
see.
his, 2 more laps
Then
to
we
go.
have
Laps to go.
the others, the
2
blues,
more laps, please, sir.
singing the
We
blues.
see all the blues, the blue herons. Tipping and tapping going up towards the final lap.
Now we have the final lap.
And he's looking to see where the greenhouse athlete way in the
Well,
distance.
way out front.
So he stopped the kick. Oh, no, he's still skipping. And
We're gonna
come on,
have
no, man.
the man
He
in
didn't-
front
oh, man.
leading
Come on,
by
bro. Blue
a
is walking
long
here.
way
And,
and coming along very nicely.
Competition, right?
Now these guys
I wanna see
were
who
stopping.
will be the final athlete to get back here.
I thought they'd finish.
I want to see who will be the final one in the meantime. The green
No,
athlete.
here
And the
comes the
athlete
champion
is
athlete.
and he's making his way down the
140
track.
into primary.
100 meters.
A
Let's
serious
see.
finish here for the last 100 meters. What a run.
As he comes down
This
the
is
track
brilliant.
now. 1200 meters
Serious
left
run
on
this.
the Oh,
As he
here
heads
comes
home.
now.
Brilliant run.
Just about
Brilliant.
to hit the goal. And missing the
And
record.
then we have the
No,
greenhouse.
no, 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 no.
Get up on
Second greenhouse athlete coming
We have
through.
the track that
He
has
also
bent
is finishing pretty stoutly.
any swimming pool at the end.
So here he
So
comes.
please stay on your feet.
Nice
Here
finish,
comes
nice
the
strides.
silver athlete.
It has been a long
Not
race,
agreed, coming in
but
for
he's
silver.
collecting silver.
Give him a round of applause.
Well run.
Two giants.
Now the goal house athlete, the first athlete greenhouse is flat on his back.
Walk around,
He
walk around.
tumbled
Come
over
on.
as he got
Keep
in,
walking, keep walking.
burnt out.
You might just come first the next time. Keep walking.
Now there's an athlete up here walking around blue, but one of his colleagues is heading down to collect
Two birds in the nest.
the bronze medal with a rush.
Here comes
With a
Nevis
rush.
Academy.
Here he comes, here he comes. Look at the style. Look at the style and fashion. Oh, he's a showpiece.
Well done, well done.
Well.
The record for third place. Right there.
He don't take music. He don't want people.
We have a competition.
He just run where he gotta
And
run.
then we have a contest here. Contest here. Here's a contest. Here's a bit of a contest. They're gonna come down on the final 100 meters. This is gonna be interesting. Blue and blue. It's well. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. They're fighting for this. They're fighting for this. He goes ahead. He goes ahead. They're burnt out. They're burnt out. What a way to finish. What a race. What a race.
They didn't know they could have run that way. Let the
Let's
pass
hope
in
that the
last
top
time.
athlete here is okay.
But the final time, they make.
So it's the open race, 1200 meters for girls. 5 athletes in this one.
Let's see now. It's
Very
Dean
obediently going
Syndicate
into the
and
lane
Just
one.
Natural.
So,
And there goes the colorful pink. Just
so
swearing
we
across
have
the other's face.
2 blues,
As she leads
2
the way.
greens, 1 orange.
And the other blowers that they say, can't take that. I gotta come up front as
It's
well.
going to be a slow
So it's
start,
blue, blue, green,
but we
green,
saw that
and
with the
orange,
boys,
orange.
and then it ended up to be a
Orange
very
is taking-
exciting finish.
Looking at the orange, I think that she's
So
running on the
2
sidewalk
blues, 2
there.
greens,
Just
nice.
taking a whole little nice time.
And
While the others up front,
2 blues,
they are more
2
or less in the bundle there.
greens, staying tight, staying close.
As they make their way across the track.
So
It's 3 laps around the
until
track.
the burnout starts,
And
we
they
have a
make their
pretty
way
close
around with
contest for the moment.
Blue, green, green. In a 200 meters
So,
completion of the first lap. And orange
blue,
in the back.
green,
She's pacing
blue,
her own
green.
self here.
So
Hope she doesn't. Oh my
they have
goodness.
started
She
out
took it within the
themselves.
200 meters.
Now
What is happening
Orange
with
says, hey, I want to catch up.
I didn't want to
So
say
she has
something
pushed
because
out.
she wasn't doing something so, right?
Well, she says, I want to stay close. You all can't leave me behind like that.
She settles down again.
And then reality
And
strikes.
here comes blue, blue.
And she
So
pulls
orange
up.
is now up with the others.
So here they
They're
come.
coming to complete lap number 1.
Here they come.
Some 3 laps
Just about
around
to
the track.
complete lap number 1.
Blue is taking the
And
lead.
blue,
With
followed
those
by
big
green and blue.
braids in the middle there, making a good
So
blend.
tall athletes
And
running
blue in the
barefooted.
breeze.
The
Here comes
others have
green.
on tracks.
She has all black, blowing in the breeze,
And
as
this
well.
little green, staying in the
Blue has
program.
hers nicely strapped.
Orange, who had
So
that
she's
little
ready
bit of
for
a
green.
burst,
Green
might
has
still have
hers
another
going
burst
full
later.
in the back.
We'll be back.
The others are just following.
We are just about to have the
Here she
final lap.
goes. Nice.
Blue leading,
Cruise across the ground here.
and the green and green. That
On the
little
track.
green, keep your eyes on her.
Getting the nice
I think
breeze.
she's very
Final
determined.
lap.
That little green.
And
Keep
green
your eyes on that little
is
green.
second.
She's
The
cruising
two greens moving to
along
second.
nicely,
Blue House.
and she's heading
is
for that
still
blue
behind
house.
in fourth.
I think Blue House may think that she has this down pat, but I'm not sure about that. So green and green,
Coming up now. She's doing it here and there.
and
And she's
Orange
coming
House
in.
has certainly had a couple of bursts. She's a very determined athlete, I can tell
Final
you.
lap. That's the final lap this time.
Can she do some catching up? She's gonna burn out again.
This is the
She has a couple of bursts. It's sporadic.
oh boy, you run things don't run you. Here goes blue.
Now we have Blue House.
Cruising like
She's struggling.
the British Airways.
And keep your eyes on that little green. Those two greens have a plan. Those two greens have a big plan, and that little one especially. She is serious. She's serious and moving along nicely. She's getting closer. She's getting closer, but Blue says, somebody told Blue that they're coming, and Blue has stretched out. And Blue says no. Blue says, hey, the fun is over. Blue suddenly looks as if she went by reliable motors, took in some gas, and then she burned out again. She has caught the fever from Orange. She has caught the fever from Orange, that sporadic burst. But she is going to take gold. The contest will be between the two greens. The contest between these two greens for silver. But Blue stays true. With her hair flying in the breeze. And then green. And then green. That little green has done well. Oh, they dived down.
Right, this is why they finish now because everybody lie down there.
So here goes.
Here's my orange
Blue House.
I'm an orange tiger. Here comes the blue hair.
Here's Blue.
She's definitely gonna give her house a point. Definitely. Orange tiger, where? And she's walking.
Red Cross have some work to do. And then we have one last athlete. She's gonna finish with a flourish. She has been the crowd favorite, really. She's gonna rush with that sporadic burst once more. Nice way to finish. Great way to finish. Great strides. I think she's gonna do well in the 100 meters. Great run. Great run, great run.
Well done in the end. Next time, just strategize it well. And because blue herons, orange tigers, green giants, they all have these scores. We start from the bottom, come up. Orange Tigers, 48. Orange Tigers, 48. The Blue Herons, 51 points. Blue, 51. And running like giants. The Green Giants are 85 points. Green Giants, 85 points. Well, after the 60 meters, that's a big jump. They were 4 points ahead of the Blue, the last score that we had. And orange jumping late.
Well, after the intermission, we're back on track. I think it's 150 meters for the little ones, and then the bigger ones will do 200 meters.
Look like lane one is green.
Should be getting out of the blocks shortly. Over a distance of 150 meters. The crowd has built up pretty nicely. They're on their way. So let's see who is leading in this one. It's the kindergarten boys. We have Blue. Blue is leading for the moment. Then Green. Green is running right alongside. And the Green is trailing now because Blue says, I want this more than you. So Blue is leading, but Green is coming back. Green is coming back. Green is coming back, folks. But Blue is holding on. Blue is holding on. So Blue takes it, then Green, then Orange, then Blue, then Green, and the little Orange makes it home.
Second 5, third 3, and fourth 1 point.
Just about to get going. And out of the blocks they go, on their way. So, rushing through. Kindergarten girls it is. That's Green and Orange. Green leading now. Now they're switching from lane to lane. Switching from lane to lane. But who cares? Here's Green leading the way. Green leading the way. And Green. It is Green. Determined looking Green. And then here's a rush here for Silver. And then we have Blue.
Oh, and he got second. Oh my goodness. And he got, she running for fun. She ain't in the story with you all. She watching crowd. She watching up.
So well, they're out of the blocks. I don't think the finish line was ready. But here they come. Looks as if we have a Blues athlete. And then Green. And then Orange. Who is leading now? Orange just has a slight advantage. But Blue is pulling away. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Blue slows up. Blue slows up badly. My goodness. I think Blue went into reverse. Just as he approached the line, Blue went to hit a third gear and went into reverse. My goodness. What a race.
That was left for the judges. Is it a joint record or a single? Because you look very close.
60. About children come first then.
What?
The record gone. Still waiting on the finish line starter. They're not ready yet.
60.
Huh?
27-60.
So the record gone for the boys.
And just about to get going. Out of the blocks again.
And around it, as they come around the turn, look at the goal.
Making the turn now. Final 100 meters. Here's Orange, but there's a Green. Look at that Green. My goodness. She seems to be floating. Green, large and in charge. But Orange is coming back slightly. But Green will take this. But Orange is coming back. Orange is coming back. But not enough. It's Green. Orange, Orange, and Orange.
Set lane with 4. Green one goes.
Just about to get going. On the starters orders. Still over a distance of 150 meters. They're off and running. Let's see who is taking this one. Green and blue at the top. And then orange. Orange. But then green is pulling away. Green is pulling away. Orange is chasing hard. So this could be good. This could be good to the finish. Anyhow, green slows up. Orange is going to take it. But green takes it. Good race. And then the others.
Orange coming in and green coming in. Record? We got numbers now. I didn't check my watch. You got number one. 25.1.
Another race just about to get going. Well, seems as if this is a much anticipated race. There's some anticipation in the crowd. Let's see who is moving. Green is moving away. Green is moving away. There's Green running all by herself. My goodness, look at the strides. Look at the strides. She's floating. She's floating. My goodness, what a run. What a run. And then we have the orange. Then we have blue. Then we have blue.
24.7 and the record was 29.35. Record mashup. Well done, Green.
Well, record broken in that one. Certainly she was floating. Well, it's going to be the first of the 200 meters events. And it's a clean start. So here goes. Grade 3 boys. Well, keep your eyes on this green. Green moving nicely. Green looks strong, especially strong. Green pulling out the stopper. Blue is chasing after him. Blue hasn't given up as yet. He is coming along, but Green is moving away. Green is moving away. Nice movements, nice movements. It's all green. It's all green. It's all green. Beautiful finish. And then we have a little bit of a squeeze there. And then the blues.
32.3.
So it's going to be the turn of the grade 3 girls. And they're out of the blocks, and so let's see, 3 athletes in this one. Green leading the way for the moment, and then 2, well, green and then blue. Remember this little green, she did very well in her previous race. She could be chasing after the leader. She's moving nicely. She wants to take this. The other green has given up. Surprisingly, she pulls away. It's all hers to win and all hers to lose. She has taken it easily. And then we're going to have a rush for the silver. So here goes, here goes, here goes, here goes, here goes, here goes. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Right on the line. So it's green takes gold, green takes silver.
Just about to get started. Grade 3 boys. Good start. They're off, and we have 5 boys in this one. Grade 3 boys, but we understand it's grade 4 boys. So here they come. They look blue and orange at the top. Looks like orange has a bit of a lead, but then there's blue on the inside. No, orange pulls away. Orange pulls away. He looks good at the top. There he goes. It's going to be orange. It's all orange. And then we have a rush here for silver. Close. That's close. And no questions about his placement.
Who took fourth? And the last green was on the. And then number 72, Rudy, you know, that's your.
So I think these will be grade 4 girls. So here they come. 3 athletes in this one. Orange and blue at the top. And there's an orange who has picked up a position. Now it's going to be orange and blue. This is going to be good. This is going to be good because even though orange is leading, blue is not out of it at all. But orange is pulling away. Blue seems to have conceded. Blue has conceded this election. And orange goes home. And then orange with a nice little jog. And she's going to come in third.
Give it up, orange, taking the bronze. Well done, well done, well done. Good finish, good finish.
So we have these will be the grade 5 boys, I believe, on the way. Some 3 athletes in this one. Keep your eyes on the little man on the inside. The little man on the inside, my goodness. But we have a leader. That little man on the inside, keep your eyes on him. Short legs and all. But here's a leader. And the other 2 at the back is going to be a good one for silver because we have a definite leader. We have a gold medalist already. But it's going to be tight for that second. Look at him looking across. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Well, it was a good run. These guys really gave it the all.
Right at the peak of the line. And they ran very hard the other time. Zuri, well, took the goal.
So it's the grade 5 girls over a distance of 200 meters. A little bit of a stutter, double gun. But they're still going, still going, still going, still going. One of them hasn't stopped us yet. She was rushing away.
Once you hear the 2 guns,
they're going to start all over again after that false start. This time it's a clean start. Here goes. Now remember that the young lady who is on the inside didn't stop the first time, but she still has some energy. So here she comes. But on the inside, we see orange, but she's leading. She's leading. She's still leading. Well, they look as if they're not running too quickly though, but she's still leading. She's still leading. And she's out home. I think it's going to be tight for silver and, well, the others. So she definitely took gold there.
38.0.
Here's where the big boys play. Grade 6 boys. This has to be a much anticipated race. It's all about bragging rights. Points for the houses. Green pulling away from the others. And the green it is. Green looks really strong. This is a green race. Green race as it pushes out. It pushes out. This is a clean race. And apparently the record has been broken. So the record has been broken. And the final athlete comes home. He's happy, he's cool. I think this is the final 200-meter event. It will be the big girls, grade 6 girls, and they're off. So Green pushing away. Green looks as if she's flying and trying to get the record, I believe. Green really pulling away. She looks quick. She looks quick. Green. Slowing up now somewhat. She has slowed up, but she's still at a good clip. And blue, green, orange.
Orange coming in. For the bronze.
So it's a cricket ball throw at this point.
Alright,